So hi, welcome. We will now talk about number system. So they are composed of the number system. I already started with binary with you. So we know that binary is we use only two digits and so on. So we still have more to that. We have three more number system that we should discuss wherein this number system can go from conversion from binary to this three more. Eh, yung 2 naman is the decimal is alam nyo na yun kasi along the way as we grow up we already presented with the concept of decimal number because that's the number that we use in our daily life. That's the number that we know. Okay? Pero gagamitin natin siya dito. Okay? So we will talk about the number system here. Yeah. So I will use red. So we will use the number system. Okay? So we will I will be discussing that for. So we have these learning objectives about non-positional number, positional number system, at ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na we have the decimal, binary, octal, and hexadecimal. Now wherein all of this are okay. So all of this is they are interconnected with each other. Okay. So we have two types of number systems. We have the non-positional and then we have the positional number system. These two is have they are different in terms of concept pero um, yung non-positional hindi natin masyadong nagagamit. Okay? So let's start. So when we say non-positional number system, characteristic niya is we use symbols. So as you can see here, we have one for I, that capital I there, as you can see, that represent for a 1. And the double capital I is for 2 and so on and so forth. Makikita nyo. Each symbol represents the same value regardless of its position in the number system. The symbol are simply added to find out the value of a particular number. So we cannot perform arithmetic with this one. Okay? We cannot perform arithmetic with this one. So, ayan. So, we will now proceed with the next one, which is the positional number system. So, positional number system, yung characteristics niya is use only few symbols. We call it the digits. So, when we say digits, we start from 0, 1, 2, and so on up until 9. So the combination of it, that's already in terms of the understanding of numbers. Okay. So these symbols represent different values depending on the position they occupy in the number. Okay. So like example, if I would say, 2, kasi 2 maliit lang. Sabihin natin 2 lang yan eh. Pag nilagyan mo si 1 sa unahan niya, so ano nangyari? Nagiging 12. Now, if we will use 0, si 0, pero si 0, it holds no value. Pero pag sinagay mo siya sa ibang sinama mo na siya sa iba, nagiging malaki ang value. Okay, so now this differ now in terms of depending on the position they occupy in the number. Lumalaki, nagkakaroon ng represent ng different values. Nagre-represent siya na ngayon ng different values. Okay? So, let's proceed with the next one. Positional number system, we need to have it, we need to understand the value of each digit is determined by the digit itself, the position of the digit in the number, the base of the number system. So, the maximum value of a single digit is always so the maximum value of a single digit is always equal to 1 less than the value of the base. So we will start with decimal number system. So ang characteristic niya is ang positional number system siya has 10 symbols. So or digits. So you have here 1 up until 9. Okay? So 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Hence its base is 10. Base 10. Sabi nga kanina, yung base mo 1 less than the base. So mag-minus 1 ka diyan. Ay, sorry. Okay. So, pag mag-minus 1 ka dyan, so minus 1 natin ang 10, magiging 9. So, that's why is 0 to 9 lamang. The maximum. So, we use this number system in our day-to-day life. Ito yung number na alam natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, the combination of it, 15, 14, and so on. So, yun yung decimal. And decimal has base 10 talaga. So, when you say 15, so pag may magkata kayong 10, ibig sabihin, it represent ang gusto sabihin that that number is in decimal. Pero not na yan siya laging nagagamit. Kasi, why? Kasi alam naman natin, yun yung kinalakihan natin eh. Pero in terms of now computing from decimal to other number system is kailangan siyang ilagay para mas ma-identify na decimal siya. So I have here this example. So, you have 2586 in decimal. So, technically, kung makita nyo dyan, ito yung sinasabi ko na sa inyo na multiplication method. Now, wherein you quantify, when you say you quantify, i-group mo sila. So, here, 2 times 10, base niya kasi is 10, kasi 10 man to dito. So, 10 raised to 3, kasi ang ano niya from position niya dito, from this one's 3, ito, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay? Dapat nag-end siya sa 0 kasi gagamitin mo siya. So, 10 raised to 0. Any number you raise to 0, is always equals to 1. Okay? So, this one is just, ano lang naman, so, 2,586. So, ito yun. 2,586. Okay? So, that's all for that. Now, the next number system is the binary number system. So, dadaanan ko lang siya kasi na-discuss ko na yan doon sa isang video. Kasi yun ang inuno ko, ang binary number system. So, we all know that it uses 0 and 1. Ayan. So, it uses 0 and 1 there. Ito. Okay? So, it has a base 2. That's why makita nyo dun sa mga example ko, meron kayong 1, 1, 0. Meron siyang base 2. So, it signify or it tells us that it is a binary digit. Okay? Each position, base 2 siya. Okay? So, daanan ko lang to kasi meron pa tayong may ibang discussion. Okay. Okay, so you have here a binary number system example. So, you have 1101, 110101. Okay? Kung makita nyo, anong nakikita natin dito? It is now in base 2. Okay? In base 2 siya. So, it means it is binary. Okay? Kung makita nyo dito, parang ito kasi is binary. This is binary to decimal. Ayan. To decimal yan siya. Ayan. So, binary convert to decimal. Now, ayan. Medyo ano lang ang aking to decimal. Okay? So, kung makita nyo dito, si 1, that is 1 times 2 raised to 4. Bakit raised to 4? Kasi kung titingnan natin, babalikan natin 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So, from right to left, you will start 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are talking about the position of each digit. Okay? So, that's why, kasi gagamitin natin siya when we do the multiplication method. Ito na yung sa activity ninyo na kailangan nyong gawin from binary to decimal. Okay? So, 1 times 2 raised to 4. So, when you say 2 raised to 4, ayan. So, 2 raised to 4 is equals, ayan. So, paano siya? That's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. Okay? 8 times 2 is 16. That's why it's 16 there. Any number you multiply to 0 is 0. So, crush it out. 2 raised to 4 is 4 times 1 is 1. Any number, again, you multiply to 0 is 0. Any number you raise to 0, exponent mo is 0. It's equivalent to 1. So, therefore, 1. 16 plus 0 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1, that will give you 21. So therefore, the 10101 in decimal, it's 21. Okay? Base 10. Kasi decimal siya. Okay? Okay. So here we have the idea of octal number system. From the word octal, nandiyan yung oct. To, oct means ocho, walo. So it has 8 symbols or digits. So 0 to 7 only. Okay? So ang base niya is 8. So the number is represented in base 8. The maximum value of a single digit is 7. Each position of digit represents a specific power of the base 8. Power of the base 8. Okay? So, here's an example. So you have 2057. Si 2507 makita mo, naka-base 8 siya. Tama? So, naka-base 8 si ang ating ito. Now, sabi natin base 8 siya. So, if we want to convert it, this is octal to decimal. So, we use multiplication method. Okay? So, i-separate na natin si 2057. Tapos, base 8. Tapos, 0, exponent 0, 1, 2, 3. From left to right. Ang position nila na dito. Okay? Yan yung mga position nila based on the exponent. Any number you multiply to 0 is 0. So, air mo na yan. 8 times 8 times 8 times 2 is 1024. 8 raised to 1 is 8 times 5 is 40. 8 raised to 0 is 1. Okay? 8 raised to 0 is 1 times 7 is 7. You will add everything. It will give you now 1071 in decimal. So, therefore, ang iyong 2057 base 8 octal, ang nasa decimal siya is 1071. Okay? So, iba na ang value niya pag nasa decimal. Pero pag sa octal siya, it's 2057 or 2057. Pero in base 8 siya, so octal siya. Okay? So, that's it. Now, we have here the idea of hexadecimal. Hexa, um, it, it pertains to the word of 16. So, means 16 siya. Okay? So, a positional number, it holds 16 digit. So, 1 to 9. After the 9, gagamit na tayo ng letter na A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Each letter na A, B, C, D, F, may equivalent siya na number in decimal. So, ang A is 10, ang B is 11, ang C is 12, si D is 13, si E is 14, at si F si 15. So, take note of that. So, it has a maximum single digit of 15. So, base 16 siya, pero 15 lang lahat kasi we started with 0. Okay? So, pag A, B, C, D, pag A, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, yan siya. So, it will make sense if we will do already conversion as we go. Okay? Okay, the hexadecimal example. So, you have here 1AF16. So, si 1AF16. So, i-separate lang natin. Gagawin pa rin, i-quantify pa rin natin sila. And then, isa-separate natin base 16 pa rin. So, si 1, si A, at si F. Times 16 raised to 2 raised to 1 raised to 0 because this is 0, this is 1, 1, this is 2. Tama? Okay. So, from this one, makita nyo si F, hindi nyo naman tayo pwede mag-compute ng F times 16. But rather, sabi nga natin kanina, si F, may value siya. May equivalent. Si F, si I 15. Si A, on the other hand, I see 10. Okay? So, from this, pwede na natin silang i-convert, ipalit. So, si F magiging 15 times 1. Bakit 1? Kasi 16 raised to 0 is 1. Okay? Si 16 raised to 1, that's 16. So, 10 times 16. At 16 raised to 2, that is 256. 16 times 16 yan. That is 256. Yan yung grupo nila. So, from that, 1 times 256 is 256. 10 times 16 is 160. And 15 times 1 is 15. Add all of them, it will give you now 431 in decimal. Kasi base 10. Okay? So, if I will say hexadecimal to decimal, so hex to decimal, you will use from hexa to decimal, you use the multiplication method. So therefore, the 1AF16 in hexa, in decimal, it's 431. Now, in converting a decimal number to a number of another base, so from decimal naman, kanina is iba-ibang base. So, from binary to decimal, octal to decimal, hexa to decimal. Ngayon, si decimal naman, papalit natin para sa iba. So, I have here example. So, we have here the step. Okay, so just with the step, and then we will now proceed with the computation. So make sure to understand that after the step 4, repeat step 3 and 4, recording remainders from right to left until the quotient becomes 0 in step 3. Note that the last remainder thus obtained will be the most significant digit of the new base number. Okay? So I have here an example of 952.10. Base 10 is equals to, kailangan natin i-base 8. Okay, so ibig sabihin, when you say base 8, kailangan mo siyang i-octal. So, from here, you have 8. Okay, 8, 952 divided by 8. Okay, 952 divided by 8, it will give you 119. Walang remainder, that's why it's 0 here. Okay, ngayon, si 119 divided by 8, it will give you 14. Okay, back 14 siya ha. 14. May mga dot-dot kasi. So, kung makita nyo, 14 times 8, that will give you 112. Okay? 14 times 8 is 112. 112, kung 119 yung dinivide kanina, ibig sabihin, kung meron lamang, if you will divide that to 8, meron kang 14 na 8 dyan sa 119, pero that will give you only 112. So, may remainder ka talaga. May remainder ka na 7 at ilalagay mo siya on the right side. Okay? Now, from here, si 14 naman, 14 divided by 8, ilang 8 meron sa 14? Technically, we know that it's only 1. Pero, from 8, we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, meron ka pang remainder na 6. Si 1 ngayon, divided by 8, that is 0. Every time na nag-0 na yan siya, automatic ang remainder mo 1. So, from bottom, going top, you will read it 1670. So, hence, 952 in decimal, in octal, it is 16708. Okay? So, that's it. So, we will now proceed to another. So, ito naman. So, this one, shortcut method for converting binary number to octal. So, si binary to octal. So, divide the digits into group of 3. So, groups of 3, ibig sabihin, i-grouping mo sila. Convert each group 3 binary to octal digit using method of binary to decimal conversion. So, ang method mo is binary to decimal. So, when you say binary to decimal, gagamit tayo dyan ng multiplication. Okay? Multiplication method. Okay? Gagamit ang multiplication method for that. Okay, so we have your example 11011010 in base 2. Okay, makita nyo base 2. Tapos gawin natin siyang into octal. So, ang sabi kanina, divide the binary digit to group of 3 starting from the right. From the right. So, from here, going here. Okay, so from here, going here. Ito yung from right. Starting from right. So, 110 slash, okay, 101 slash, okay. Ngayon si 1 sa harap, mag-isa na siya. So, magdagdag ka lang ng dalawang 0 dyan. So, eto na siya. 001, 101, at 1010. Okay, nakagroup na siya. Now, we will convert each into octal digit. So, si 001, 0 times 2 raised to 2, 0 times 2 raised to 1, 0 times 2 raised to 0. Any number you multiply to 0, that's automatically 0. This is automatically 1. 2 raised to 0 is 1 times 1, that's 1. Kaya 1 siya dyan. 101 is 5 kasi this is, hindi mo na i-count. This is 1, this is 4, that's 5. 010 is 2. So, automatically, hindi mo na to count. 2 raised to 1 is 2 times 1 is 2. That's why from 1, 5, 2. So, ngayon, i-group mo lang sila ulit. Depende sa kanilang position kanina. That's why nauna si 1, 5, 2. So, hence, 110, 1010. In octal, it's 1, 5, 2 in octal. So, from binary to octal. Okay? So here a shortcut method for converting an octal number to its equivalent binary number system. So from same kanina pero ito siya, we will now convert each digit binary number and we combine the resulting. So we have the method here, just read it. So here, makikita nyo si 562 na 8 which is octal, gagawin natin binary. So first, i-separate natin si 5. Si 5 here, si 6 at si 2 here. So, si 5 in octal, kung iba-binary mo siya, that's 101. Si 6, gawin mo binary is 110. At si 2 is 010. I know you already know how to do this based doon sa video una kong sinend sa inyo. And then afterwards, you just have to combine them. Pag kinombine mo na, and then you just, if you combine them, it will now give you 562 in octal. In binary, it's 10111010. Easy as that. Okay, just have to convert it to binary and then combine them and just get the three, only the three, the group of three. Okay, now here naman we will convert binary to equivalent of hexadecimal. So take note from the step 1, same pa rin i-group pero of 4 na. Apat na, starting from the right. Combine each group of 4 digits to 1 hexadecimal. Okay? So we just group, convert, and then regroup ulit. So here's an example. So you have 111101 in decimal kasi naka-base 2 siya, kung makita nyo. And kailangan natin into 16, which is octal. So first, we divide the binary digits into 4. So from 0 to right, so 1, 0, 1, 1. That's 4. Lagyan tayo slash dyan. Okay? 1, 1 na lang, pero hindi siya 4. So magdadagdag tayo ng 0. Okay? So apat na siya, 0, 0, 1, 1. So that's so group 1. And for group 2, 1, 1, 0, 1. At ito na yung group, dalawang grupo. From this, we will now convert each of the group into hexadecimal. So, 0010, we use multiplication method. Remember the base 2 raised to 3. Bakit 3? Kasi 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay? So, 0, 1, 2, 3 from the right. Okay? So, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 0. Any number you multiply to 0 is 0. So, ito na lang. It will leave us with this one. 2 raised to 1 is 2 times 1, that's 3. Tama? 2 raised to, any number you raise to 0 is equals to 1. Times 1, that's 1. So, and then, this is 2 pala, sorry. This is 2. 2 raised to 1 is 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3 there. Okay. Now, 1101, i-x ko lang itong may 0 dito. This is equivalent to 1 already. This is 4. And this is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So 8 times 4, 8 times 8 plus 4, that's 12 plus 1 is 13. Now, sabi nga natin sa hexa walang 13, pero si 13 may value. Remember, 13 is equals to D. So that's why it's D16 ang final answer. Kung titignan nyo, base 10 kasi convert mo natin to decimal. So, tapos saka natin sila i-ano sa equivalent. Pero technically pareho lang except lang pag sobra na sa 9, meron ng equivalent to letter. So just combine them, 3D16. So this is now your final answer. So dito naman is ang hexadecimal number to binary. So convert the decimal equivalent of each hexadecimal digit to 4-digit binary number. So yung per digit talaga, then combine all the resulting binary group. So i-combine lang siya. So here we have 2AB. Ayan, 2AB 16. So gagawin natin siyang binary kasi base 2. So convert each hexadecimal digit to 4-digit binary number. So si 2 sa decimal, that's 2 pa rin. Si A, magiging 10 na siya. Si B naman, 11. Na ngayon, i-convert natin sila into binary. So, ang 2 natin is 0010. Si 10 is 1010. Si 11 naman is 1011. You know already how to convert decimal to binary kasi nandun na yun sa video. So, ito siya dahil hexa siya, kailangan into 4 sila. 4-digit talaga. Ang 4-digit talaga ang kailangan ilagay. So, kahit ang 2, kung tignan nyo, 10 lang yan. Pero kailangan lagyan yung 00 para makomplete na 4. And then, you just have to combine all of them. Okay? Sabihin natin, we need to combine. So, 2AB16, ang 2 is 0010, ang A is 1010, at si B is 100. So, we just have to combine all of them. That will give us the 2AB16 base 16 or hexa, 2AB hexa, 2 binary, that will give us 0010101011. Okay? So, group lang natin sila. And then, that's now. You already have your conversion from hexa to binary. Okay? So, that's it. That's our lesson. That's why I did this video. Kasi para if you still have confusion, you just go back with the discussion, with the explanation. So, these are the keywords phrases that we had today. And I hope you keep on if you cannot still comprehend, do your part, and like you can watch more videos to understand more. But I hope this video is already enough for you to understand the discussion I had for today. Okay, so that will be all. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching the video, and just go back if there's some confusion. And dun sa activity na binigay ko is only conversion of binary to decimal, decimal to binary. So expect for a uh, activity that I'll be give uh, regarding with octal, hexa, vice versa with binary and decimal. Okay, so that would be all. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.